Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. So if you've been following along, you know that my move to Okinawa, Japan is getting real close. And with that, I finally decided it's time to get serious about learning kanji. I've always felt kanji was the hardest part about learning Japanese. It's so overwhelming at first. But if I'm being honest, I've been putting it off for way too long. And with the move coming up, I knew that I needed to start now. In this video, I will share some study methods that I use to learn kanji. Hope it helps for you guys too. Before jumping into kanji, I recommend getting familiar with Hiragana and Katakana. These are the building blocks of writing Japanese, and they'll give you a strong foundation. I use apps, flashcards, and even writing them out every day until I could recognize and read them without thinking. Once you got these down, kanji will feel a lot less intimidating. The Jōyō kanji is the 2,136 characters used in daily life in Japan. These include the kanji you'll see in newspapers, books, and official documents. You don't have to memorize them all at once, but starting with the most common ones can give you a major boost in your reading and confidence. I like to break them down into smaller chunks and study them based on how often they're used. Here are some common kanji that you can start with first. One thing that has been a game changer for me is learning kanji alongside vocabulary, not just the character itself. Instead of memorizing kanji in isolation, I found it way more effective to study them through actual words and phrases. For example, instead of just learning the kanji gakuku, which means to study or learning, I also learned words like gakusei, gakuko, and manabu. Seeing how kanji is used in different contexts helped me remember both its meaning and reading much more easily. This method also helped my vocabulary grow naturally while reinforcing kanji at the same time. That's where MochiKanji Learn Japanese comes in. It teaches you how kanji is used in real words and phrases, so you learn meaning, reading, and usage all at once. The vocabulary covered in the app range from JLPT N5 all the way to N2. So it's perfect whether you're just starting out or studying for a high-level exam. This app also covers some courses like Genki Book, Mina no Nihongo, IT, or IT. The lessons are broken up into smaller chunks, which makes it super manageable. When you tap on a lesson, you can go through each word in the form of a flashcard, audio, and sample sentences. You can also practice it and then take a quick quiz to reinforce what you just learned. One of the standout features is called the golden time. This is a focus review period that helps you memorize up to 1,000 kanji and vocabulary words in just 1 month. It's all based on spaced repetition, a method of reviewing what you have learned in intervals, which means the app figures out the best time for you personally to review each word just before you're likely to forget. It then sends you reminders so you stay on track without cramming or burning. MochiKanji also uses a 5-level memorization system, which means all your learned words are stored here. You start at level 1 when you've just learned a word and work your way up to level 5, which means the word has moved into your long-term memory. What I really like is that you can check each word's process in your digital notebook, so you know exactly where you stand and which words still need more review. Another helpful feature is the J Dictionary. You can search and save over 10,000 vocabulary words, which makes it easier to look up quickly and keep your study list all in one place. I'll show you how that works in just a second. Yama. Moreover, if you just want to focus on kanji, there's a separate part to learn. With the Kanji tab, there are many courses to freely choose which course fits you the best. From JLPT N5 to N2, Jōyō Kanji, you will learn kanji through mnemonics and vocabulary. Moreover, you can also practice writing each stroke under the detailed instructions. This app is convenient, right? You can check this app on the App Store, Google Play, or its website. You can also check the downloadable link in the description. Consistency is really key when it comes to learning kanji. Even just 10 to 15 minutes a day can make a big difference over time. What I have found the most helpful is setting aside a specific time each day to review, whether that's in the morning, with my tea, during a lunch break, or right before bed. Apps like MochiKanji make this easier with reminders and daily goals, and it honestly feels good checking off that progress. The more you expose yourself to kanji daily, the more familiar and less intimidating it becomes. Now let's talk about why learning kanji actually matters, especially if you're going to live in Japan like I am. When people think of learning Japanese, they usually focus on speaking or maybe understanding some basic phrases. But kanji is everywhere in daily life, from train stations and bus stops to menus at restaurants, grocery items, and even road signs. Kanji plays a huge role in helping you get around and feel more confident. For example, if you're trying to figure out what's in your food at the store, like whether something has allergens or meat, you'll probably need to recognize the kanji for ingredients. Or let's say you're waiting for the right train. Kanji helps you read train station names and transfer instructions without relying on English signs, which aren't always there. Even small things like checking the forecast, reading mail, or using a vending machine all involve kanji. So learning isn't just about passing the test, it's really about being able to live more independently, understand what is happening around you, and feel more connected to daily life in Japan. For me, learning kanji feels like preparing to really be present and adapt to my new home. It's helping me build not only language skills, but confidence for what's ahead. So if kanji feels overwhelming at first, you are not alone. I definitely felt that way too. But with tools like MochiKanji, it really does start to feel manageable, even kind of fun. The key is consistency and finding a method that works for you. Whether you're planning to move to Japan, studying for the JLPT, or you're just curious and want to dip your toes into the language, I highly recommend giving it a try. You might be surprised how quickly things start to click when you use an app that adapts to you. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps my channel grow and it lets me know the content you're into. And this definitely won't be the last time I talk about learning Japanese. I'll be sharing more as I get closer to my move, and once I'm living in Okinawa, I'll be bringing you along for the ride. So stay tuned.
Mochi, mochi.